technology.
Okay.
So then after I got a job in RPA, robotic process automation. I worked for a few months in RPA, robotic process automation in automation anywhere tool. Later, due to this COVID layoff, so I lost my job. So I'm looking for new opportunities. So
Okay. So your background is IT background, right?
yeah, IT. Yeah.
Yeah. Into automation.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So you have around 3 years of experience in IT, right?
No. It's just like a few months. That's it.
Oh, few months. Okay, okay. Okay then. Okay, fine. Yeah. Hi, Frank.
Yeah, how you doing?
Yeah, hi. Good. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So can you give me a quick intro about you?
So I don't have an IT background, so I'm just coming from a medical background. So I'm just trying to transition into IT.
Okay, okay. Which background you are from?
Say that again.
Which
Medical background. He said
Oh,
he's from
Medical
medical.
background. Medical
Oh,
background.
okay, okay. Why this drastic change from medical to IT?
Well, it's just I've had passion for IT. That is just it. Medical background was something I was doing as a medical retail store personnel. So I just want to transition to something that I have passion for. That is it.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's good. You people have any idea about what is DevOps and cloud? Anything?
No. I mean, like if it is like cloud, so it's just like the information storage on the web.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
it. I'm not sure about the DevOps or something like that.
Okay. Okay. No problem. So today I will take you some walkthrough about what is AWS, like what is cloud, what is DevOps. Okay. What are the procedures we are following in this software development life cycle? So I will just give you some overview about this course. Okay. Then we can start. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So first I will just give you some intro about AWS. Let me open this PPT. Okay. Okay. First of all, we need to know what is cloud. Okay. For that, let me give one simple example. Okay. Consider I want to establish one IT company. Okay. That is my dream. Just consider my dream is to establish one IT company. Okay. You know, right? Establishing an IT company is not a joke. Like, you know, lot of money is involved, lot of time is involved. So many things are involved, right? Is that you people
Right.
are with me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I need to set up a IT company. For that, I need to I need to buy the servers, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
First of all, what is server? Any idea about server?
The complete information of the, I mean, like the organization or the applications or any other tools, that everything will be saved on the server, can be accessed by the users of the organization. I mean, like the employees
Yeah.
or the users.
So I will give you some simple example. Okay. So this is my laptop. Okay. Right now I'm with my laptop. Okay. My laptop is having 8 GB of RAM. If you take server might be having 100 GB of RAM. Okay. Suppose my laptop is there. Okay. My laptop is having 1 TB of hard disk. You know, right? What is hard disk, RAM, CPU, those things.
Yeah.
Okay. So simple words, server is nothing but it's like a computer, but with high configuration. Clear?
Yeah.
See, it's also a normal computer, but it will have some high configurations. So that is a difference between computer and server. Okay, so if I want to establish one IT company, first I need servers. Okay, here itself, right? Buying a server is not a simple thing. Consider my laptop is $5,000, but if you go for server, it will take $1,000. Okay, consider I need to buy 100 servers for my IT company. Okay, if you multiply $1,000 into 100 servers, what will be the cost? It's like nearly 7 million, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here itself we are down. Like I need to spend huge amount of money to simply to buy the server itself, right? So the main problem is if you want to buy a physical server, it will take more cost.
True.
Okay, this is the one disadvantage. Okay, so somehow I managed. I bought servers. Okay, do you able to use the server straight away? No, definitely you need to install OS. Okay, right? Windows is not a free, it's a license one, right? You have to purchase a license to use Windows Server OS. Okay,
Okay.
so next OS part also taking some time, right? So it's also involved lot of money. Okay, so after OS, definitely you have to install some softwares, right? So you have to install softwares, OS, and then network part.
Network
Right?
security.
What is network? Suppose my laptop is there. Okay, there are 3 servers in my company. If I want to communicate within these 3 servers, I need some networking, right? Networking in the sense like physical LAN cables, right? The router, networking devices like switches, hub, routers. These are some networking devices. Here also I have to involve lot of money, right? So
Yeah.
somehow manage servers, OS, softwares, network, everything. What about admin? Right? Server administrator, desktop administrator, database administrator. I have to hire a people to maintain or manage these things, right? Administrators. Correct? Here also I have to give the manpower cost, right? Clear? See, if you look here clearly, each and every stage, we are spending huge amount of money. It's not a simple money, like it's a huge amount of money. So buying a servers, OS, softwares, network, and admins, everything, every stage is involving a lot of money, right?
That is for the on-prem.
Yeah, this is what on premises.
On
Okay,
premises.
so there is a one company that is Amazon. Okay, what Amazon done? They have provided these servers, OS, softwares, network, everything as a resource. Like someone from anywhere from the world, okay, anyone from the world, from anywhere, they can access their resources. Right? If you want to set up 100 servers in next 5 minutes, is that possible in on-premises? Never. So,
No.
yeah. So that's why cloud came into picture. Everyone is fascinated about the cloud. Clear? So there is a huge time saving. See, somehow I'm managing money also. There is a lot of time is waste, right? Time is more important. So we are spending a lot of money and then time. So cloud is avoiding these 2 disadvantages. It's very cheaper. You can simply take a rental. You can use, you can pay whatever you have used. Then you can simply leave it. This is what a cloud. Okay, in simple words, I can say cloud is nothing but using someone else's resources. See, AWS is maintaining their data center at somewhere in the world, right? We don't know, like there are some regions, they are kept their data center, physical data center in some other regions. They're just providing these servers, OS, everything as a services. Okay, AWS is doing business like this. Okay, so cloud is nothing but we are using someone else's resources simply by paying some money. That's it. Clear?
Correct.
That's to how we are using through internet. Clear?
Yeah.
So this is some intro about cloud. You might have one question. Hello, I am here to learn DevOps, but Raju, you are saying like, what is cloud? What is the relation? You might have a question, right? So is that right? You might have a question. I think so, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I will tell you for that. Okay. See, if you want to learn DevOps, okay, there is some prerequisites. Yeah. So if you want to learn DevOps, there is some prerequisites. First one is Linux. Next one is AWS, which is cloud platform. See, as a DevOps engineer, why they need to learn Linux and AWS? Okay, at least we don't need to cover this Linux and AWS fully. At least we need to know some basics about this Linux, what is AWS, and how to launch servers. See, whatever we are going to do practice regarding AWS, which DevOps, those tools we are going to launch servers, everything in the AWS only. See, we should know how to launch any servers in AWS, how to use it. Okay.
So,
that,
sorry if I didn't get you right. Are we gonna do Linux also?
yeah. Which not that much. No, not that much. Not end to end. Okay. We need to know some basics about Linux.
That is about the script. Is it about the scripting? Is it scripting?
Shell scripting, you know, right?
Shell scripting.
There is some Linux. See, servers. If you take servers, okay, in infrastructure, like in company, everybody is using Linux servers only. Okay, I'll tell you why everybody is fascinated about Linux. I'll tell you from the first class itself. Okay, first class we are going to see Linux. We will spend some good amount of time with Linux, then AWS, then only we are going to enter into DevOps. See, so we have to learn Linux, like basic commands. What is Linux? What are the basic commands? How to create? See, Linux also some OS, right? Like Windows, Linux is a OS. So we know like how to operate it, Windows system. Like that, we have to know how to operate Linux. Why? Everyone in the company, they are using Linux only. Without knowing Linux, you can't enter into DevOps. That is the main prerequisite. And AWS. Why I need to learn AWS? At least basics. You should know like how to launch the servers, how to log it into the servers, how to set up any web servers. Okay, those parts you have to know everything. Whatever the tools we are going to practice in DevOps, everything we are going to do that in the AWS only. Okay, we are taking AWS as a platform. See, you know, will you be able to buy the servers just to learn this DevOps? No, right?
No.
Support is providing the free service, that is AWS. AWS will providing 12 months of free service. Okay, we can utilize, but there is some restriction. So based on that free account, we can practice our DevOps tools. Okay, clear, right? What is Linux? Which I will tell you what is Linux, why we are using Linux, everything. Okay, but there is some prerequisites, Linux and AWS. That's why I'm just explaining you what is AWS. Clear?
So, Raj, why only AWS? Why not any other cloud services?
Yeah, we can. The problem is AWS is there, GCP is there, Azure is there. But who is the first cloud provider? Like AWS. The reason is 70% of the market is occupied with the AWS.
Okay.
The reason is AWS is the first cloud provider. who enter into the market. It's like nearly 2006 itself, they have launched AWS. GCP and Azure, everything later on, after 5 years, 6 years, like that. So obviously, all the peoples will be fascinated about AWS only, right? So AWS is a trusted, means not only trusted, they're providing very good services. Okay, like 70% they're using AWS. Rest of second one is Azure, third one is GCP. Okay, so AWS and DevOps is a good combination to learn. Okay.
Oh, okay.
For that, we need to know Linux basics, everything, AWS basics.
Okay.
Clear? Okay. Then we will come into DevOps. Okay, then like I said, what is cloud and everything. Actually, we are just doing some cost cutting. Okay, instead of launching instead of setting an on-premises infrastructure, we are just moving into cloud. Okay, that is a huge cost cut. Okay, and huge time saving also. There are a lot of benefits. Okay, that we can discuss later. Okay, then we'll come to DevOps. What is DevOps? Any idea from anyone?
No.
Okay. Okay, so before enter into DevOps, we might know what is SDLC, Software Development Life Cycle. Okay, so just take an example. I will tell you what is Software Development Life Cycle. Consider we are in Zoom, right? Right now we are in Zoom. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so how this Zoom was created? There is some developer. Okay, initially I'm just saying from the beginning. Okay, there is some developer. Okay, there are some group of developer. Okay, there are some group of developer. They've written some code. Right? What is the front end code? Right? HTML, CSS, JavaScript.
Yeah.
And backend code like Java, Python, C++. These are some programming languages. Using programming languages only, we have to create one application. So I will take here example. Just take so Netflix. You're able to see my screen, right?
Yeah.
See, this is a Netflix web page, right? You are seeing some colors, pictures, Netflix red colors, right? Some words, unlimited movies, TVs, here email address field, get started, sign up, English. There are some design you can, the first page, the first impression, your UI, user interface. Whatever you are seeing, right? That is a front end programming language. Everything will come under front end programming language. Okay. Clear? Any doubts up to this? Any doubts from anyone?
No.
Okay. So this is the front end programming language. If I click somewhere, sign in, okay, the web page is redirecting to some other web page, right? We are typing some email address, we are typing some password, we are giving some sign in. Okay, it's doing some process. That is everything is designed by backend language. Okay, so Netflix is a web application. Whatever the just UI, user interface, you are saying that is a front end. So using front end languages, if you see front end languages, there is a huge amount of languages. See here. See, HTML, CSS, Angular, JavaScript, jQuery, these are front-end languages. Whatever your content you are seeing, right, that is front-end. At the back end, the process is happening, right? PHP, Java, Python, Node.js, these are some back-end languages. Okay, so why I'm saying like these things, I said for example of Zoom, right? Okay, just take a Zoom. Okay, how Zoom was created? There was some group of developer. They have written some front-end code and back-end code, right? So by using these programming languages, they have written only code, not application, right? See, Zoom is an application. Somewhere, if you type Zoom, I will show you here itself. If you type Zoom in the website, you are able to see some Zoom download. Just type Zoom download. See, download center Zoom. If you type like this, you are able to see the web page, right? Where you can download the software. Clear?
Mhm.
See, here you are not downloading the source code. Source code in the sense the programming code, HTML, front end, backend, I said, right? That is a programming language. Developer is written the code in the programming language. After that, they need to convert into some software, right? That is a exe, that is a dump. So this is a dump. If you click on download, you are able to download one exe, right?
Yeah.
Here. So this is a not a programming, right? After the programming, somewhere, so developer is written some coding. Okay, this is a developer. Okay, developer is written some coding. Okay, after the code is converted into exe. Okay, so this is the exe. This is a software dump. So if you want to install or use the Zoom, you have to download the exe only, not a programming code. Clear?
Clear.
So the process of converting this normal raw code into a exe setup is called build process. Build, we are building as a package, right? See, this is a code. After that, we are converting into some exe. That is a build process. Clear? In Devops, in software development lifecycle, after the code, we have to convert into a some dump or exe, that is build process. Clear?
Okay.
So first developer is written code. That code was converted into some software, that is exe, that is called build process. Okay. After the build, you are able to see that build in the website, right? Someone need to upload that build inside this website, right?
Yeah.
That is deployment or deploy. Before deploy, okay, I will include one more step, that is testing. See, some engineer from Zoom side, they need to test whether the Zoom is working properly or not, whether the function is working properly or not. These process they need to check or not. They need to check, right? See, Zoom is the big company, okay, US company, okay. They have written some code, they have converted it into a build. They need to test whether the Zoom is working fine or not, expected solution it's giving or not. That process they need to check, right? That is called the testing process.
Mhm.
Okay, after testing only they need to upload into a website, that is deploy process. Clear? So this process and all is called software development lifecycle.
Okay.
See, software development lifecycle. What is the process?
Analysis
Code,
is
build, test,
test,
deploy.
deploy.
So these are the major process. Okay, code is done by developer, build is done by someone, testing is done by testing team, deployment is done by some operations team. Okay, this is a software development lifecycle.
Built
Okay.
by which team?
Built by this testing team itself, they will do.
Okay.
Okay, deployment is operations team.
Operation.
See, for each stage, actually these are some stages, right? For each stage, they need to hire some engineers. See here, testing engineer, developer, operations engineer, system administrator, right?
So DevOps engineer, is just only to make sure that the code is up and running.
Yeah. So to avoid these things, only DevOps came into picture. So there is a software development life cycle that is happening stage by stage, not parallel, not continuous. See, this is a infinity symbol, right?
Yeah.
This is nothing but infinite symbol. It means it will not stop at one stage. Previously, what was happened before DevOps, they have followed waterfall model. Waterfall model means first the developer will write a code, then after the code only testing team will build the code into a exe. After that only testing team will do the test. After 5 days, 10 days, suppose developer is taking 10 days of time to write a code. Okay. After 10 days only, then build team will do a build. After testing, after deploy. See, developer is taking 10 days. Up to 10 days, what these people will do? Nothing. They don't have any work, right?
Yeah.
You know, developer is taking 10 days. What these people will do? They will not do anything. They will be ideal. So organization is look these gaps. Okay. They wanted to do some cost cutting in this. Okay. This is one scenario. And one more thing. See, this is a developer. Okay. Developer is written code, everything. See, before delivering that code to some build team or testing team, they need to test whether that whatever they develop the code that is working in their system or developer system or not. They need to check, right? Then only they will say whether this code is right or not. Okay. So developer is tested in their developer system itself. That is working fine. They will be verified. Okay, this is working fine. Okay, then it will be transferred to testing team. Okay, see, developer is a separate person. It's a A guy, consider A guy. Tester is a separate person. It's a B guy. Okay, what tester will do? Tester will test the same code in the tester system, not a same system. It's a different system, right? So sometime what will happen? The code will working fine in the developer system, but the same code will not work in the tester system. The reason might be there may be some dependency issue. There may be, this is a Windows 7 system or this might be a Windows 10 system, whatever it may be. But somehow this software is or that code is not working or not functioning properly as expected. As a tester, they don't know anything. They will simply test that code into their system. Hey, developer team, your code is not working. Just check your code. Tester will simply throw back to developer. What developer will do? Hey, tester team, I've already tested in my system. It's working fine. There is something issue in your system only. So just check your end. But what is the actual problem? There is some dependency issues. What is the dependency issues? Suppose Zoom is only work in Windows 10 system. Okay, Zoom is built for only Windows 10 system. Just consider. Okay, if someone trying to install the same Zoom in Windows 8 system or Windows 7 system, it will not work, right? That is a dependency. The software will work for this system only. Okay, so like that, there will be some dependency issue. There may be some software dependency issues. That's the reason it is working in developer system. It may not work in the tester system. Clear?
So how do you resolve it?
Yeah. So they are fighting each other, but no one is resolving it. Actually, here also there is a huge gap, right? The first thing is it is a waterfall model. Time is wasting here. And here also they are fighting each other, but not, I am not getting the expected output. Okay, as a product owner, I need a software, but these people are developer and tester is crashing each other, means how I will get my product. That is the problem. Okay, so that's why DevOps came into picture. What DevOps will do, DevOps is nothing but it's a collection of some automation tools. Okay, I said right. There is some developer, tester, with testing team, deployment team, build team like that. So instead of only developer, okay, after developer, there is a DevOps engineer right now. So the DevOps engineer itself will take care build, testing, deployment. After deployment, there is some monitoring team also, right? Monitoring the servers is important. Clear?
Mhm.
So we have to monitor the server also. So there is a one more stage, monitor. Here monitoring team. See, there is some developer is necessary. Definitely they need to write a code. But unnecessarily we are having tester, unnecessarily we are having operations team, unnecessarily we are having monitoring team. So to avoid this, to do some cost cutting, we have implemented DevOps strategy. Only DevOps engineer will be there. He will take care of all this building, testing, deployment, monitoring. Clear? Only one engineer, he was replaced. One engineer replacing 4 engineer, right? So company is getting profit here. Manpower cost. Like also the time. Previously what was happened? Crashing. Developer and tester is fighting each other, but I'm not getting that expected software in the expected time. Okay, that is the problem. But in DevOps, that was resolved. I'm saving my time. Also, I'm doing some cost cutting. Only one engineer is enough. He will do that everything using some automation tools. Okay, so what is the role of DevOps engineer? Building, testing, deploying, monitoring, using some automation tools. See, each stage there will be some tool. Building, there will be some tool. Okay, like Maven. Testing, there will be some tool. Okay, like Selenium. Deployment, there will be some tool like Docker. Monitoring, there will be some tool like 𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬. So there are some tools. As a DevOps engineer, we need to know how to use these tools. We need to integrate it. That's it. This is the DevOps engineer role. Any doubts up to this?
So is DevOps like implementing all the tools together, or is it like an
Yeah.
individual tool that merges with all the operations?
No. To do some operation, we need some tools, right? As a DevOps engineer, I need to integrate all the tools. I need to maintain and manage these automation tools. That is the role of
Okay.
DevOps engineer. See, in
So,
software development, see, at the end, if you use DevOps strategy, your Zoom will be, Zoom software will be delivered to your client in 5 days. If you are using normal traditional way, which waterfall model, it will take 20 days. Obviously, customer will fall into the DevOps only, right? That's why DevOps is more demand right now. It's a booming technology. If you learn DevOps, yeah, that's it. Next 10 years, you will be there will be some market for DevOps. That's why DevOps is more familiar nowadays. So if you see any, I will show you some PPT here.
so my question is this, can you hear me?
Yeah.
So my question is this, DevOps, how do we use Jenkins, GitHub, Docker, all of them? How do they all come into play to give us DevOps? Yeah, because we need to know how they all integrate together to come together and say DevOps. This is DevOps.
Yeah, this is DevOps. We need to, that is what we are going to learn in this 30 to 35 days class. What is GitHub? I will show you in my PPT as well. DevOps of introduction. See, I said right. First, developer code, build, test, deploy, monitor. Okay, in between there will be some plan, right? Before coding, you have to take a requirement from the client, right? How
Client,
you,
yeah.
yeah, that is a plan, code, build, test, release. Which before deploy, we have to releasing it that things to manager. See, manager only need to verify all the things and give a permission to apply, right? Deploy, right?
Correct.
Once it's deployed, we have to monitor. So this is the infinite cycle. There will be no point of holding the stage. Everything will be happen automatically. If you integrated all the stages, that is a DevOps. So to integrate all the stages, each and every stage, there is some tools. Each and every stage, there is some tools. Okay, as a DevOps engineer, you are going to learn those tools and you are going to integrate those things. That's it. That is,
Okay.
here you can see analysis, design, coding, testing, release and maintenance. Okay, here you can see. See here, Git as a plan, code, build, test, deploy, operate, monitor. So there are not only single tools. If you take one stage, there will be like AWS, GCP, Azure, right? Okay, there are lot of tools like competitive world, right? It's a competitor for AWS, Azure. These are some competitors. Like that, for each stage, there are many tools. We are going to learn popular tools. If you take plan code beats, there is a GitHub. Alternative for GitHub is a Bitbucket. See here. These are the tools we are going to learn. Linux, AWS Cloud. In the source code management, that is GitHub. Then build a tool, I said Maven, right? Then see someone, these are the some tools, right? I said these are the some tools. Someone need to integrate it, right?
Yeah.
That is a Jenkins. See, the tools are there. Someone make a chain, right? That is a Jenkins. Jenkins will do that. And Docker, Ansible, Terraform, Kubernetes. 𝐤𝐤𝐬𝐿 is a monitoring tool. I said monitoring. We need someone. That is a 𝐤𝐤𝐬𝐿. So why this Docker, Kubernetes came into picture means, I will tell you. You know, right? Amazon is there. Amazon is a Amazon, Flipkart, like that. Okay. Amazon is a huge application, right? Is that possible to, right? Once that website, everything is developed, they need to deploy or they need to host that website in the server itself. Then only this website will be accessible by the outside people. I will tell you here on example. Okay, again I'm going to Amazon. So Amazon is the website, right? Amazon is the website. How you are able to see the website? First, there is some developer. They've written code, front-end code, back-end code. They've written these designs and everything. Okay, they kept this picture, they kept these colors, everything. Okay, but you are able to see that in web page, right? Okay, for that, someone need to, some developer or some DevOps engineer or whatever, whoever it may be. Okay, someone need to upload that code, that is whatever the code written by developer, right? Someone need to upload that code into the server. This is the server. Okay, there is one server, developer has written some code, someone need to upload or place that coded files into the server. Okay, then only as a user, I'm having laptop here. Okay, as a user, if you type amazon.com, your request will come to the server. The server will, inside the server only Amazon web page is there, right? Okay, the request will load the web page and give the response to you laptop. This is how the user is accessing this Amazon website. Clear? See, actually at the back end, there will be one server. In the server, you are having this Amazon page. As a user coming outside through internet, you are browsing this Amazon website. The request will comes like this and give you the response. Any questions with this?
No.
No, no, no.
Okay. So this is how the web page is all working. At the web page, each and every web page. Okay, if you take Flipkart, whatever it may be, at the back end there will be one server. Without server, you can't see any here, right? Any this web page. At the back end, one server. Okay. I launched. There is one server. I kept all the Amazon website in the one server. It's working, right? It will work. Why I need some Docker and Kubernetes and all? The problem is Amazon is a huge website, right? But is that possible, or is that good idea to keep all the huge website in the same server? What about the server may down means the whole Amazon web page itself down, right? If the server failed, you can't be able to access the Amazon. Correct?
Yeah.
So see, just imagine Amazon is a big company, right? So if Amazon server is down, Amazon web page is down, means there will be billions and billions of loss will be there. If Amazon web page is down for 1 hour, there will be huge loss for Amazon company. Okay, no one will come to your website next time onwards if you are keeping web page like this. So to avoid this, instead of hosting my whole website, okay, in the Amazon itself there is a cart section. See here, order section, cart section, address section, billing section. There are a lot of sections there, right? Instead of hosting all the websites in the same server, why can't I break up this cart section and keep it in one small server? Why can't I break up this order section, keep it in some small server? Why can't I break up this account and debit card, keep it in a small server? So this is what Docker will do. So Docker is nothing but it's a microservices. Remember this word, microservices. Okay, micro means small service. See, cart. Suppose you will never face Amazon website is down, but you will face sometimes the cart section itself will not work. Sometimes only everything will work, right? Only the order section only will not work. You may face some issues like this. The problem is each services, these are some services which is hosted in one separate server. Okay, so cart section means it will be hosted in one separate server that all the microservices will be wrapped into one box. That is called Docker. Docker is also like virtual machine. Like it's a lightweight virtual machine. I will tell you what is virtual machine, everything. Okay, server, server, right? Virtual machine also a server, but server you can see and you can touch, you can feel, but virtual machine you can't see. It will be like somewhere in the world, like AWS. Okay, that is a virtual machine. Virtual means it's like there, but you can't feel, you can't see, but you can access, you can't see. That is a virtual. Okay, so I'll tell you all the things. So to replace a virtual machine, Docker came into picture. Docker has more advantage. Someone need to manage this Docker, right? That is Kubernetes. Okay, so Kubernetes is that is also a container monitoring tool. So Kubernetes will do a monitoring of this Docker. Okay, Ansible is like configuration management tool. I will tell you when we are doing the practice. Okay, see, actually this GitHub, Maven, everything is a big tools, right? It will take some time to learn. So just spend some time with me, like around 30 to 35 days, you will be an expert in DevOps. Clear? So this is how the course content will be. First, we will start Linux, then AWS basics, then GitHub, then Jenkins, Docker. After, while doing Jenkins itself, may have to be covered. After Docker, Ansible, Terraform basics, and Kubernetes like UIs.
Sure.
Okay. So this is what we are going to learn in our class. Is there any questions or any doubts? You can feel free to ask.
No doubts. But is this material will be shared among us?
Yeah, no, this is not a material. Like this is just a intro. Okay.
Yeah, whatever it is. I mean, like it has some basic information, like the previous page that does have, like
yeah,
whatever the tools that comes under.
Yeah, whatever the technology we have. See, suppose I'm teaching Docker bits, you will get this file.
No. It's not like that, Raj. When I have seen few of the interviews, what are the tools that comes under if they ask about, so integration tools. So what should I have to say? If the previous page, if you go to the previous page, the above pick.
I will tell you. So these are the some main tools: GitHub, Jenkins, Docker, and
Yeah. Where exactly
Okay.
which tool will be used if they ask, if an interviewer asks for that, it would be easy for us, right? This page.
Yes. I will tell you what are the how you have to say that what are the tools you know those things. I will tell you. Okay. So these are
Yeah.
the main tools, familiar tools also: GitHub, Jenkins, Docker, Ansible, Terraform, Kubernetes, UiPath. I know the AWS and Linux basics as well. If you say like this, AWS, Linux, AWS, Linux, and DevOps, that's it. You will be like your profile will be like having some weight. Okay. If you know this Linux, definitely you will be learning. We are going to spend some 5 to 6 days. We are going to host a website like this. See, like this Amazon website, we are going to host some website. You are going to host. See, whatever I'm teaching, I will give you sometimes I will give you some task. Whatever I'm teaching, whatever I'm practicing, you have to do practice by your own. Okay. Okay. I will also guide you that how to, if you have any questions, you can ask me like those things, it will happen regularly. Okay.
Yeah. So we
Yeah,
can
whatever
get the
I'm teaching,
installation.
you should have a hands-on with this. Then only you can be a perfect. Okay. At the end of the course, at least like you can't learn that 100% in the course itself. I will cover 70%. At the end of the course, just at least you should have 50% knowledge. Okay, then only you can able to survive once you get a job. Okay.
Okay.
Any doubts? Any questions? I will be sharing these documents like whenever real-time. See, each and every tools there will be some real-time examples will be there. Practice. See, real-time practical will be there. Okay, I will be giving you these documents and script and text. Everything I will be giving. Okay. Clear, Frank and Pujit, both are clear.
Yes, I'm very clear. Yeah.
Okay, fine. Okay, then. So just update me, like we can connect from tomorrow. Okay, fine. Then thank you. Bye. Good night.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye. Have a good one. Hi, Frank.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
I'm in Canada.
Oh, in Canada. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. That's where I want to take the class from.
Sure. Okay.
Okay. No problem. I think he explained it very, very well to me. I think he kind of broke it down, and I believe but my only fear is that are we going to cover everything in just 30 days? Is it going to be possible? 30, 35 days to understand all these tools, what they work and how they automate. That's just my problem. But
I mean, like, yeah, they might cover to us within 30 to 35 days, but we need to work harder when compared to get the knowledge on those tools. I mean, like, it's all our interest, or interests. Yeah.
Yeah. I believe so. All right. Well, and what time are we connecting tomorrow?
Maybe the same time, I think.
Wow, if I do the same time, it's gonna break down. Okay, I think
So,
I'll
are you in a hospital?
yeah. So it's gonna be very difficult for me. Yeah.
Oh, okay. What's the time now there?
So it's 11:24 a.m.
Oh, 11:24, like the American EST you are in.
Yeah,
I'm in,
American EST. Yeah.
yeah, but I'm in CST, American CST. So it's like 10:24. Yeah, 1 hour.
10:20 something there. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we can talk about that about to the management. So that would be easy for us.
Yeah. I think so.
Okay.
All right, brother. Thank you. Have a good one. Huh?
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Too.
Yeah. Thank you.